Morning miners, this is Pakratt again here with another video. This is going to be a crossover video actually. Right now we're on the vanilla server because I wanted to give you guys an update on what I've been doing. I did a stream earlier this week and it went pretty well. I think it was earlier this week. Yeah, earlier this week. And I got a lot of work done, but I didn't do anything over here. I didn't do any games. I didn't do anything on that. Actually, I did it right outside of Goodland. What I did was that right there. We played with the new clay blocks, and I went ahead and, let's go ahead and just take a nap. We might as well since we're, here. And actually, you know what? No, let's not take a nap. Let's not take a nap because this looks better without the nap. I finally made a marquee to go along with, well, I guess it was because I did it with the live stream. We made a marquee to go over the Goodland head, and I think it looks pretty dang good. That is actually the vanilla G, or not vanilla, that's Good's G. It's just without the stuff on the outside, which is exactly the way that we want it. It makes it so that it kind of sticks out a lot more, and I think it looks really good. And of course it looks really good at night because of all the light behind it. That's of course the intent. So here's what we're going to be doing today, though. This is done, obviously. The only thing left to do is... the only thing left to do is remove this thing. See, I think enough work has been done on Goodland where to say that it's still under construction. I mean, yeah, it always will be, because it's never going to be finished. But I think at this point, I'd say it's open for business. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this creeper before he ruins my shot. And I'm going to say that Goodland is open. To say otherwise is pointless. So, I mean, it's not done. Like I said, the next thing I'm planning on doing, probably in a stream or otherwise, is going to be to work on the pathways over here to go around the place. But for now, it's pretty much good. But what we got to do now is, in FTB, I'd like to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here for a bit, and we're going to head over to FTB and see about making a new marquee and a new entrance. Because we have a good head here. We have nothing over there. The epicac center needs an entrance. So I'm going to go there, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are back at the FTB server, guys. Now that we got one marquee down, now we just got to start working on the other one. I do have an idea for a good marquee design. I just want to test out a few. What I would like to do is I'd like to use a Zycraft tank and use that to do an epicac bottle for the epicac center, because I think that would look pretty dang neat. So we're gonna go ahead and, you know what, let's make this so that's gonna go on the top so it's easy to get access to. But to do that, I'd like to use that's a miss. Oh, you know what I need? I still need the glass. Zycraft. What's the glass? That stuff right there. Glass viewer. Just need glass and an iron ingot. I think I can manage that. That's an easy one. I think I have a little bit of... Wait, I have glass right here. Okay, I'm just rambling on now. What I'm thinking is I want to do a Zycraft tank, and I want to fill it up with brown dye, because I think that would be a pretty epic-looking tank, or epic-looking epicac bottle, which would look pretty good for the epicac center. Oh, by the way, Jenny decided to leave me a little present. If you guys remember in the last video when I was looking at that clay sculpture over there in front of the portal, yeah, Jenny decided to move the little gas clay sculpture down here. So I think he thought it would scare the crud out of me. It was definitely interesting. I did not see that coming. I'll give it to him. But we're just gonna continue to leave it here for now and let it stare at the space. Anyway, okay, so what we gotta do is we gotta go ahead and test out. See, the problem is not the interior, because I already came up with a really good color. We're gonna go with the brown dye for the interior. It actually looks really, really good. So we're going to go with that. But we need to test what we're going to put on the outside. And I still need iron. I'm sure I got, yeah, that's tin. Yeah, there's iron in here. So I just need to toss a little bit of glass in. Let's just do that much. Bam. Glass viewer. Okay. What we need to do is we need to test out a few things to see which thing looks best for the no, we'll just do the valve here so I can get access to it easily enough. We need to figure out what looks best for the outside wall. So we're gonna go ahead and start testing that. Oh, you know what? It would make a lot more sense if I put the valve next to where it's got an output. So we're gonna do that. Temporary block here. Bam. Just break everything. Good job. Okay. I haven't been on here a whole lot, but it's been fun when I have, as I get back my Minecraft legs. So we're gonna see which one is gonna look the best. I have a few things to test out. I was looking for the closest thing to the color that, because the epicac bottle that I want to go with is actually from a game, and it looks really good, and I think it's gonna be perfect for what we need it to do. But we need, oh, let's right click on that. Now we got the Zycraft tank. Get the output. I need another liquid. No, I don't need another liquid duct. I just need you. This does not look anything like brown. What the heck? Hold on, let's see it in the tank. In the tank, it look. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the color we're looking for right there. That's beautiful. Okay, so with that, and it'll look just like that when you look away because the Zycraft tank only glows when you're looking at it, so that's fine. It's going to be a pretty big tank too. So, all right, so that would be one of the colors. Now we're going to go ahead and break this apart and take a look at it again with a different one. Okay, so that is nether brick. The thing is, I don't know which one. I know there's some blocks that simply do not work for Zycraft tanks. Basically, I remember them saying soft tanks, but I'm betting there's a lot of blocks for different mods that just simply cannot work because he didn't account for those. It's just how it worked. That okay. Little bit of a visual error there, but let's just take a look at it. No, that's a little bright, so that's not going to work. So take that out. So we got to figure out which ones do work, which ones don't, because I know they said stuff like dirt and sand and stuff like that, but what I'd like to know is something like brown wool, if that works. If that works, that would be ideal since we're trying to do a brown color anyways. So this would make a really good looking bottle. Nope, that would be too soft, so that's not going to work. That's a shame. That's a shame because that would have been really good. Okay, so what I'd also like to check is a Zycraft block inverted color thingy. If these work, we can make brown ones, and brown ones would actually look really good on a marquee anyway, so that would be also ideal. That does work. Okay, so let's see if we can make a brown one real quick. Oh, crud, how do you make these things? It's the... What are these? Green LilacClorceta light thing. Okay. WN Xylite. There we go. That one right there. We need 2 glowstone, 2 redstone, cocoa bean, and 4 of those things. Okay, we got some of that somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know I made a bunch of There we go. Okay, we need 4. We need some of you. We'll put you in here. No, we got to put it in here because we need to tell it an actual color that we're going to use. Well, let's just hit the question mark thingy because that always works better. So, bam, 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 bam. Put that in here. We just need a bit of cocoa. Cocoa. You know what? I have 1 cocoa bean left. Okay, we're gonna nail this 1 cocoa bean down, I hope. What are we missing? Glowstone. I know I have glowstone. I just got a whole mess of it somewhere. Okay, that'll work. I thought I put dust in here, though. Where's the dust? Glowstone dust. Nope, not there. Well, we'll just go make some real quick. Good thing Nebs hasn't teared down everything, right? Tore down everything. This still works. I believe since they got past all the lag issues, they basically reactivate everything. There's even a chunk loader right there at the charging thing, so we can all charge our packs again. That's always nice. I do like that, having that back again. So let's just go ahead and get a little bit of this. That should be fine. Gimme, gimme. Well, I think I just put in about that many anyways. Okay, not quite that many. I'll take that many. Okay. So let's go see what this one looks like when it's all put together. You know what? While I'm out, I know there's a whole bunch of chocolate over here. So let's go get some cocoa beans from here where I was setting things up, because I was using this to make the automated... Oh, I hate this thing when we leave that loaded. Okay. Because I was automating it so that I can make the giant walls for this thing that I never finished. So we'll just go get some cocoa. And reload some of it. I'm not going to reload the whole thing, because I'm recording. You guys are getting bored. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm loading the whole thing. Can't help it. It needs to be complete. It needs to be done. Needs to be done right. Okay, so we're going to go check this out, see how it looks with the brown light thing. Because if this looks good, I think we got ourselves a bottle. I mean, I got other stuff in there to test. I don't care. This will look great. Okay, toss this in. That made 1. Why'd that make 1? Oh, because I didn't put that in. They made 7. Torches. Need redstone torches. Who's got torches? No one's got torches. Okay, I got redstone. I got wood. A lot of wood because I just made too much. And torches. There we go. Toss it in. There we go. We got 10. That's enough to test. Okay, so let's check this out. Gotta make sure to put the glass back too. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good already. So let's just get the one more. Right, like that. That is perfect. Look at that. The color matches. Spot on. But what we can do is we can just fill this up all the way, and we'll make this the white cap on the top for the actual bottles, so that won't matter. We can use any white for that. And we'll do that at the spot. Now, we'll set this up for the Zycraft tank, and I'm thinking that the entrance is going to come out right out the bottom of it. Not literally out the bottom, because it's a tank. It's got to, do tanky things, but we'll figure something out. Okay, so we now have a plan. We got something that we can use for it. We just got to go start setting it up. So I'll see you guys over at the Ipecac Center. Okay, so here we are, guys, over at the Ipecac Center. I cleared out this hill so far, making room for a place to actually have the entrance. You can see where we are. That's the arcane levitator thing. That's the bee attack thing. It's Frogger over there. You get the idea. And that's Badge's new game. I'm planning on building it here because it's basically just a good point. It's going to go, if we went straight, it would go right in between those, and it's still pretty much in line with the portal, so it's not going to move the portal in the nether very much. When I'm done here, I will be planning on changing around in there, so it actually goes to an entrance instead of just past Ethos base, too. Right now, what I'm trying to decide is how far up do I want to have this thing? Because obviously we're going to have a platform down here. I don't know. I'm thinking we're going to follow the contour a little bit of the place. So it's probably going to be a platform that ends about here and then maybe go down a little bit over there. We don't need this. These tree bush things just get everywhere, of course. You know, it's a jungle. What do you expect? So we'll do a platform up here that ends around to this point and have the tank up here somewhere. The only thing that I'm looking at is I want it to be able to be nice and visible, but I don't want it to be, you know, stupid looking. So I'm thinking, okay, so if the platform's going to be following the basic contour, and we're going to follow this, let's say that this is the center. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the center that way. We're going to just do the center this way too. And we're going to say that platform's going to be here. Yeah, about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, no, we're saying that's the center. Okay, and then we'll just move the platform back a little bit. That's fine, or not. So if that's already grew, gotta love it. Fine, that's the center. Okay, so if that's the center and we want it to follow the contour, I'm thinking we want this thing to be big. So we're going to try, I'm thinking we're probably just going to do with a 12 by 12. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like this. It's probably going to be good. So I don't even know if, I don't think we have enough blocks, but I'm saying that right now. That's going to be obvious. But you get the general idea. I'm going to work on this a little bit, and when I get this set up, I'm going to set up the tank to start filling it in. You get the idea of what I'm doing right now. It's not that complex. I'm building a tank. Nothing that fancy right now. And of course, I put that right in the way. Of course I did. Well, let's go ahead and move it not in the way. Well, I guess I don't need that there now. We can just move this down now. Yeah, I'll just place these blocks and I'll figure it out. All right, I'll be back with you guys when I got something more significant built. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Okay, so here we are back, guys. I have made some significant progress. As you can see, the tank is essentially created. I still got a little bit of work to do because I didn't have enough of the Zycraft brown light blocks. So I still got to replace all of the jungle wood here with the Zycraft stuff. But that's not that huge of a deal. Plus, I'm going to have to make a few right here and make a fake tank on the top, basically to make it look like the bottle moves in a little bit. But you can see we have, once that's done, it's essentially just going to look like a pill bottle. And it'll be nice and cool, easy. I'm going to put a sign over the top of the, right around, let's turn on hover mode so it's not just flying like crazy. Right around here, there's going to be the label to the epicac. It'll like say epicac right there and maybe center below it, and I'm probably going to do Goodland like right there. That's most likely what I'm going to do. But it's still just a plan right now. We'll see how it actually ends up with it. But for right now, you could tell it's very, very empty. Because this is the largest tank that you can possibly make. This is a 12 by 12, so it's got an interior 10 by 10, which means 10 times 10 times 10 buckets of liquid, which would be 1,000. I'm sorry, is it 1,000? 10 by 10 by 10, 10, 100. Yeah, 1,000 buckets of liquid. And one stack of one stack of cocoa beans will fill about a block. So I need 128,000 cocoa beans to be turned into mush. 2,000 stacks of cocoa beans. So we're going to automate that a little bit. I thought you guys would want to see me as I start to actually set up the process for that. So that's where I stopped. We're going to work on that a little bit. I still need to put... I had a fabricator out. I just had it next to here. So we're going to put it back there again. We could turn a few of these into sticks. I'm thinking. What is it? That enough for... No, we need more than that. So take that out. Is that... Hey, Anders, how you doing? Evidently, he's flying by right now. So, yeah, there are other people on. You just... Yeah, I got tons of the stuff. So let's just go ahead and do that. No. That's the bad thing about these fabricators. I should probably just put it on... auto on high just until I have it set to go, but that would make too much sense. I did not, do that. So, oh, now you can go. And that's plenty. Let's get some redstone in there because I'm going to then go ahead and turn it into redstone torches. I need about 2 stacks of them. I need exactly 2 stacks of them, I think, actually. Probably less than that, actually, but we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, we need the Zycraft brown. We need that, so add that. Bam, 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 bam. And I had to come back here. I was actually crafting this in the house until I realized that all my stuff, all my... we can put that in there, and now it's going to start doing that. All my cocoa beans are here, so that didn't work too good. So we had to come back here just to make these. So we're going to need that to finish up around here. But that's not the actual automation part. We are going to automate. We need to make farming blocks. I haven't even made a multi-block farm, actually. So I did make a stack of multi-block. Is that in... here? Where to put those? Oh, they're there. Okay. So we got those. I don't even need to really bring them in here. Okay, so we need farm. That makes... We're going to need like one of each of these. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tin gears, I think. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of the wrong thing. Put that back in. We can get, I guess, I have way too many of these stupid wooden buttons all over the place because I keep doing junk like that. Okay, so we need 6. 6. There we go. Put that there. Cobble. Okay, I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I'm just going to go ahead and assemble most of the blocks that are needed for this, and then we'll start putting it together and automating it, I'm thinking. So I'll be right back. Okay, we got our basic blocks together. Let's go ahead and start doing something with them. Dang it, too many. Actually, it's probably not too many, but it is for right now, I think. Okay, so we need a gearbox next to here. We need... then we gotta go like this. Like I said, I've not built one of these before, so this is going to be completely new to me. I don't even know where I think that's the only thing that actually needs to... We could actually do the filter this way, couldn't we? I've got enough liquid ducts to move stuff around. I'm thinking that I should probably have... Okay, no, we don't want liquids, we want items. So items are going to go there. So we actually want the item, farm control, farm hatch. I think it's the valve. No, it's the hatch. The hatch controls items. We're going to put the hatch here, and I'm going to put one pipe. So glad I have a jetpack right now. here, and we're going to put the wooden pipe. I know I brought a wooden pipe. Where on earth did we put the wooden pipe? Okay, wooden pipe. There we go. And I just did a liquid duct. Yep, that didn't work. Give me that back. I only have so many of those left. I'd like those. So we need a cobblestone pipe. Right here. Wooden pipe here. I'm thinking that's going to work. What else? We need the farm aqueous accumulator. We're just going to put like right. So we need this back. Give me that. We're going to put the aqueous accumulator here. So we need to put the valve right here. Right? And then the rest is just farm blocks that we need to clear out of here. Okay, there's that. So, bam, 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 bam. And they've got to do the inside too. Hopefully I made enough of these. I'm pretty sure I calculated the actual number that I needed. But when you're actually building it, it always makes you a little What? What? Did one drop? What the heck? What am I missing? Farm control. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, give me that. Put this here. And the last one. I don't even know what the farm control is. I thought you could right-click on this thing anywhere. Just, you know, I made it. There's that. Okay, so this should now become a multi-block. Come on, work. You're all together. Come on. There we go. So now, yeah, we can right-click on it anywhere. Wait, it's not going to take out the... I don't... Okay. At any rate, we're still going to need to make a platform to go out here and for it to sit on. And I made this one the smallest size. Hold on, I gotta remember what the smallest size is that can make this. Feed the Beast Wiki. I don't even know if it's gonna show up on the thing or not. 3x3 gets 1, 2, 3, 4 out. Yeah. And this is the... I don't know. Oh, the wrong thing. Okay, so we need to go out for this way. Not what I meant. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just for good measure, we'll do it like this because I know it doesn't actually go out all that far. I don't actually know how far it goes out, though, so we're just going to make it as big as we got, because I got lots and lots of bricks. Might as well try and get as much of it as we can, right? Okay, so I'm going to see about getting this together a bit more. Okay, so that should control... What side is this, though? I don't know. I don't know what side that is. All right, well, I'm going to finish setting this up. I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, we have made it back, and I now have a functional farm set up. It took me a little bit of derpage to figure out how this little sucker works. It's not the most efficient thing ever. I could like have more blocks here and it would be more functional here. I think that makes these ones do nothing actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, because I took out the block here, so that doesn't work. Okay, heck, none of this does. Okay, well, I'll fix that in a bit. but it does work. It's making the chocolate beans as fast as it possibly can make it, which is not all that fast. It's now, what is it, double where it was? I don't know, but it's working. I'm gonna have to refill the fertilizer a couple dozen times, I'm sure, because I don't really feel like automating that. It's just not. It's just not worth it. But other than that, it's ready to go. Next thing to do is the sign itself, and this is going to be kind of the fun part, I think. Just making that sign on there. Hold on, I just want to get a hold of my little picture that I got up somewhere. Not that one. Is it that one? Yeah, I definitely put it somewhere. I don't see it. Well, that wasn't smart. Can find it again easily enough. Epicac. Image. I know you guys are looking at a blank screen right now while I search for something. I won't be long. I won't be long. There we go. That's the image I want. Okay. So from what I'm seeing, I want this to start around here. Like that. Okay. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have the sign basically covering the entire top here. Have a white on top, a little bit of red on the bottom to look like more detailed instructions, and then we're just going to do the Goodland part up here. I said that. Thing is it's I gotta like hold shift for everything because it's, you know, gotta be a little bit annoying. Plus it's gonna do stuff like that. So this one's gonna take me a little bit to work on. I think it's gonna look pretty good. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when I got something more to show again. I can't wait to see this thing full up. This thing is gonna look incredible. So I'll see you guys again in a second. Okay, looking a little bit more at the sign here, and there is a few problems with it. For one thing, I had to change I couldn't do panels on excuse the fact that someone's mowing the lawn, if you guys can hear that, sorry about that. There was the problem, I couldn't do panels on the front of this, so I just had to change the inside, or the actual tank, to have marble where the label should be. So that doesn't look too bad. I think that's acceptable. It's visible from the back, but honestly a label would be too, so that's okay. The sign on top, well, first of all, I tried fitting it as it was. The top as it was too short. I couldn't even get the letters to be tall enough. Then I tried it out and it didn't have enough room for the letters, so I tried extending it out on the side by one little itty bit so it wouldn't be too noticeable if we did it all the way around, and it still ended up being Goodland. So unless we're going to have this be a LAN party, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to just make a marquee over the top of it, which honestly I think will look just fine anyways. So slight alterations, but I think it's still going to end up looking okay. The epicac part, though, I think we should be okay with. That's just, come on, place. Place. There we go. Like so. IP. Yeah, I see UP, I know. Nice. And easy. I think it's going to fit. If it doesn't fit, then I'll still have to change it. But yeah, it's not going to fit. So close, too. Okay, so we're probably going to have to make these parts marble as well. Then it'll fit. Okay, so I'm going to make a few more alterations. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Okay, and we are back to the build. I did a stream in between the last times that we filmed this, and in that stream we did get a lot of work done, and basically the bottle is done. I also got this thing up and running. It's quite productive. It's the only thing that I don't have automated is the fertilizer, and I I don't know, I'll probably hook this thing up at some point to go up there and automatically feed this thing. I just haven't done it yet. I'm sure I will. It's not that big of a deal. It's a pretty easy thing to set up. But yeah, it's working. It went overnight, but because I didn't automate the fertilizer production, it didn't go beyond the 5 fertilizer that I had in there, so it didn't like fill it up a lot. In fact, not only did it not fill up a lot, you can barely tell that it filled it up at all. This thing is slow, like really slow, and that's fine. It's only got to fill it once. But let's go ahead and show you what the bottle looks like. I did a lot of work on it, and I'm thinking that it turned out pretty dang well. I'm sure you guys figured out what this is from yet. This is actually from Binding of Isaac. It's the bottle for that, and I think that looks pretty dang close to it. It's supposed to be turned to the side. That's why the letters are hanging over the edge. I could have always taken the entire thing and moved it over that way and fit the entire thing, but I think it looks better like that. So I'm going to go with it. And we spent a lot of time on the stream trying to figure out how to do this thing right, and that's what we ended up doing. I think it looks nice and high-tech and everything, so that's going to stay like that. This, though, this uses the same colors that we have in the vanilla, as you guys saw at the beginning of the episode, and I just did them lowercase, so it does look, you know, cool. So there we go. All I got to do next is I got to get a platform underneath there for the portal to go. So I'm just going to like lower it down by a block or two probably. I don't know. Probably 2 blocks. And then just put down a platform for them to jump off of and a portal in the middle. And that's pretty much going to be it for the build. But that's pretty much it for right now, guys. I've spent a lot. This is actually multiple days that I was working on this. There was a lot of crashing and stuff like that in between. So it was a little bit more work than it should have been. But that's it. I'm going to call it there, guys. You guys have a good one.